What's up guys, it's Catch Productions. Welcome back to collecting every LEGO Indiana Jones minifigure. So we've had quite a few of these episodes out recently. We've been very consistent with them after we started in February, had one in March, and then we were away for many months, and now this is the third one within the space of a couple of weeks. This is good, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks we can have another one. They're not going to be another one next week, so please don't get excited thinking, oh, these are weekly now, but it's really just been constant, because I have been buying. I bought a couple sets, including the one you see behind you, which is being used as our default background, because it'd be kind of cool to have a background for these episodes. Like this episode 5 or 6, I'm not really too sure, probably 5. But speaking of which, we have 5 minifigures to add to this. So, I've mentioned previously that we don't have any Temple of Doom stuff here, and looking at this you will notice there is no minifigures from the Temple of Doom. We have Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Last Crusade, and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but no Temple of Doom, so we're about to change that. So after I show you these minifigures, you can probably guess what set I've bought, but first we have Indiana Jones from the opening scene of Temple of Doom with his tux on. He also does come with his hat if you want him to have the hat, but I choose not to have the hat on the minifigure because, I'd rather have the hairpiece. It's kind of because not many Indian figures have the hairpiece on, so it's kind of cool in the white tux. This is a 2009 minifigure, but one of my favourites. Got that pistol there, got a little rose petal on there. That's a really cool minifigure, and it's nice to finally have one of the Temple of Doom indies. So he will be going on there. Our next minifigure is from the same set. It is Short Round. So this is a really cool minifigure. It's got a weird face, to be completely honest. Nice jacket piece. Short legs. I wonder if they would use the mid-size legs on him now. He was meant to be, a remake of this figure was meant to be in the cancelled Temple of Doom set from this year, which unfortunately did not come out. Really cool figure, no back printing, because of course it's 2009. Really cool, got a normal kind of Lego City cap piece. Looks really good. We're going to put him next to Indy. Again, all of these minifigures are sorted out by their minifigure number, so according to brick set, so that's why you look at this and you see gaps and you're wondering why don't you just put them one after the other? That is why. Our next minifigure we are adding is a really cool looking one, is we have Willie Scott. So this is Willie Scott from the opening scene of Temple of Doom. He's got the diamond there, he's got a little thing in her hair, a little crown, so that's quite cool. Just turning it around. This one does have back printing, as you can see. It's got that kind of reflective print, which is really cool, which I really do like. But for 2009, kind of feels like a luxury thing, but they were doing chrome minifigures back then, so no surprise. It looks really good. That printing does continue on to the legs, which is really cool. Really cool minifigures. So we're going to put her next to Short Round. So our next minifigure, these are just listed as gangsters on brick set, but one of these I know has a name, right? This one here would be Laoshi. It would be what his name is. Because that's who he looks like that character from the movie, so it's cool. Got that pistol again. One of the really cool things about the new LEGO Indiana Jones sets and the old ones that they both share the same piece, which I'm happy that there's a little bit of continuation there, and that they didn't try to change the piece or remold it or anything. So it's kind of cool. Got that black kind of suit. Got no leg printing there. It's got his fedora hat. Looks all good, and yeah. So we're gonna put him next to Willie Scott. Just place him right there. Our next figure is just a gangster. He could represent that one. Personally, by the kind of, I don't really know which one he would represent better out of the two, because that guy who shoots the waiter gets stabbed by the kebab looking thing. That sounded really dumb. And then the other one, maybe it's the other guy, with the kind of bandaged up hand, or maybe it's just a generic kind of background character they've used. He's not meant to represent anyone, who knows? But he's got the pistol, he's got the hat. The only difference is the head. So he's really cool. We're going to put him next to Laoshi. So there we have it. We have added the Temple of Doom. So I was doing the numbers before filming this, how many indie figures there is in total and how many we need. We have 28 of the 58 right here, right now. 28 out of 58. So we only need 30 more, and the best part is most of those figures are relatively cheap. All of it consists of German guards, Russian guards, the occasional pilot minifigure. Yeah, there are a couple, or well, quite a few named characters in there we need to consider also, but you know, it's not looking too bad in terms of what we need to do. The main things we need to focus on movie wise is it's probably kind of evened out between them all. I don't have that much of the original Raiders of the Lost Ark stuff. I also could do a bit more of the Last Crusade. I think for the most part we're doing okay though. You know, I started this series back in February. To be fair, I had the Indiana Jones, the two original figures up here. I had them from back like October last year. So since February we have grown it quite a bit. And keep in mind this is in between me buying things like, you know, gunships, UCSB wings, AT-ATs, Rancor pits, and just other insane stuff I've been buying in the last couple months. So yeah. When will the next episode of this come out? Well, it won't be next week. That's a given. I am away. This might be my last video for a couple of weeks. I am not too sure if it will be or not. I am going to be kind of busy over the next week or so. I'm off work, so what I might do is I'm either going to take a break, you know, just since I think I've been keeping up with this quite well, or alternatively, I might just film a bunch of videos and have them set on upload, so it's like, you know, scheduled upload. This one is being filmed the day before, so this will be a scheduled upload. Although if you're watching this, it's now officially released, you know, it's premiered on YouTube, so that's good. So I'm just curious. I feel like we're, you know, 28 out of the 58. I feel because we've got 30 more, I feel we're doing really well with this. And who knows, we could be done this by the end of the year. We are nearly in August at the time of filming this. So maybe not. But at the same time, it's like every so often, if I just order another minifigure, does not come off one by one, we could be done this relatively soon. And yeah, I do actually have a project lined up. Same idea as this, that will happen when this is all over. But this will be a really cool, because then we'll do a final video going over all of them, talking about which ones are best and all that kind of thing, which will be really interesting. You know, because we're not too far off when you think about it, because from here, this indie down here is all the brand new versions of the minifigures. They've already been covered. And keep in mind, if Lego for whatever reason decide, hey, we want to do more, or we want to do stuff based off the Dial of Destiny, I'll bring back the series. So, yeah. So which one is your favourite minifigure from added today? Personally, for me, is that Indy in the white tux. It looks brilliant. We did have a commenter from the last episode last week saying you don't even have Mola Ram or the Willie Scott in the white dress. Trust me, Mola Ram's the most expensive of the indie figures. He's not that expensive. Like, if you compare him to the most expensive Lego Star Wars figure, he is like minuscule in comparison. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I'm very happy with this result. And I did buy the set Shanghai Chase to get all of these minifigures here. These were not individual or bulk purchases. So I do have two indie sets lined up for review, being Temple of the Golden Idol from this year and Shanghai Chase from 2009. So if you guys want to see those, and I'll be doing a wave review of all the new indie sets that have come out this year. If you want to see that stuff, or you want to see some Lego Star Wars content, please check out my channel. Thank you very much for watching.